a Q&A. I don't think so. Viewer questions. I shouldn't do this. Let's not talk about that. Do you have any regrets renewing your vows with one? Yes, I used the vow. Oh no. Do you ever see yourself married again? I hear that there's going to be all these John and Kates for Halloween this year. Do you want to grow up in our crazy house?
What happens to the dogs?
Oh, Janice is funny.
There they are.
One little frame and they can tell a story about you and make it anything they want. Unacceptable.
It might be a crazy life.
But it's our life. This is a hour-long Q&A viewer question. This is always very fun for me because I like to see what people want to know. Still, 5 seasons later.
You haven't seen this question.
I think I've seen some of them, but you know. I mean, this to me is like sitting on a stage and taking audience questions. I tell them I will answer any and all reasonable questions. So that'll be the same rules for today. If I don't like it, I just throw it.
Janice, question, what happens to the dogs?
Oh, Janice is funny.
Oh my word.
You have where to go?
I don't know, but I'm keeping it. This is one for me. Do you want to grow up in our crazy house? We have a lot going on. There's a lot that I feel like it's falling through the cracks that I hate because I'm not at home full time, because it takes so much to run our house and that property, that I knew that the dogs needed more than I could give them, and never when I got them did I have any intention of giving them back, ever.
You don't know, right? There's an evergreen. Oh, that was peeing. You're not allowed to pee in here. You have to go outside and go potty. Good. That is enough. Why are you staring at me?
Do the dogs pee and pee a lot?
Yeah, okay. It actually gets up. Because it's so disgusting.
Because I prefer to give all of my heart and soul and my energy to my kids. As a mother, you know, you have to choose between dogs and kids, and sorry, kids come first.
There you go.
I reached out to John one day and I said, you know, really, I called the breeder. He's willing to take them back. I think it's the best thing for the dogs. It was probably the hardest because I feel like the kids in all of this, there's been a lot of changes and I really didn't want any more changes for them. But again, the dogs needed to be met in a way that we couldn't at this time. Are they gone forever? I'm hoping not. I still hold out that at some point things will calm down and the dogs can come back. Reagan says, do you have any regrets renewing your vows with one? I do not. At that time, I knew that I meant it. I promised to continue to love you and own you as my husband. Soon after, when we started unraveling, people accused us of, you know, it was all like a big, you know, show thing. I don't do anything for a show thing. I do it because it's my life and it feels normal and natural. Sometimes we do a little fish out of watery stuff that maybe I wouldn't normally do, but I'm interested in trying. But in that situation, that was a goal of ours. That was something we always wanted to do. And I don't have any regrets.
I like it. Accept the name from your beautiful children. Oh, cool.
The hard part of that is that my kids will say to me, when we were at your wedding, meaning this wedding, you said you would be married forever. And those are one of the hard, that's a really hard one. That's a hard thing to have to answer because you can't quite explain it to kids. I have trouble explaining it to myself.
Okay.
No, I don't have any regrets. It was a great trip. It's just hard to believe that was a year ago, and we've gone so far from it. It's amazing. A lot can happen in a year. Have you ever thought about going back to nursing? I always say if I have to, I will. It's my backup career. And it's only if I get my CUs, or whatever, my credit hours, in time to renew my license this year.
Comparison past holiday. How will this holiday be now that you're going through a divorce?
Interesting question because I don't know the answer.
You got your own princess to dress.
Put in your basket.
Past holidays, obviously, we've always celebrated together.
Oh, you got jammies?
I don't assume that will happen anymore. I hope that it can happen, but I don't ever assume anymore that anything's possible. From a personal perspective, I can honestly tell you that I will make the kids' holidays feel as normal and as usual and as traditional as they have been in the past.
Everybody blow!
But obviously, none of what I can do will make it feel whole for them, and so that's a problem. But they'll still be filled with a lot of love, a lot of time spent with me and with John as well, maybe at different times, I'm not sure. But I don't know. They'll definitely be different, but I hope that a lot is the same as well. Jen says, how much sleep do you get each night? I can tell you, Jen, I don't get enough. Ever enough. I say 4 to 5 is average nowadays, which is pathetic. A lot of work, a lot of stress, a lot to do. Can't manage to turn my brain off. I am a mother of 5 kids. How to maintain your cool? And do you ever just flip out and start ranting? Hello? Have you seen our show?
No more eating. No more eating. No more eating. No more eating! I don't know what language should I say it in. I better not put anything on your clothing.
Hey, you're being erotic. Really? They can't have fun?
No, that's the real reason why. Yes, I do flip out. Yes, I do. Still sometimes less.
This is a doorknob, a dresser knob. What is it from? Where did it come from? I'm exhausted and I'm tired of it. Get your 9-9 phone. Tell me now, where did it come from? You don't go in any room up here except your room. You understand me?
I think because I have so much stress, sometimes I think it's a little bit of a deferred flip out. I'm flipping out maybe not really about the issue at hand.
Get everything from the show. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. I cannot stand this wreck in the business.
Day after day, hour after hour, being a mom to a lot of kids, whether it's 5 or 8, is draining, and you do tend to flip out.
Oh, I see a lot of kids roaming around doing nothing.
I'm not proud of it. But as far as the patience and the understanding, again, I'm getting better at this. But the ability to get to the root of the matter, I think with our current turmoil and all the stuff going on, I'm getting better at getting the understanding and the patience too, because when I flip out, it's probably not about the issue at hand. So I know when they flip out about things, my understanding is coming into play more because I find myself asking them, what are you really upset about?
Someday you're all going to be in charge of cleaning and I'm going to sit and watch you.
And more chances than not, it's the issues, the family issues, which is really interesting. I like psychology.
They're just so crafty, aren't they? Every day they pop up somewhere else.
Do you ever buy or read all the magazines? It changes your life.
It's plain ridiculous.